Hi, my name's Sammy Kadak and I'm a women's pelvic health physiotherapist, and today I'm going to show you how to insert and remove your ring with knob pessary. So this pessary is great at providing structural support to the bladder, to the cervix and the uterus, as well as specific support behind the urethra to help with stress, urinary incontinence. So that refers to bladder leaking that is caused by an increase in intra-abdominal pressure, whether it's coughing, laughing, sneezing, lifting something heavy, or doing high impact or other exercise. So this one provides quite a lot of support to the urethra and the walls of the vagina. It's a little more bulky at the front compared to the dish, for example, which just has a lower profile. So it provides more support, but some people find it a little bit less comfortable, potentially. The dish tends to have a little bit more give to it. It's a softer material compared to the thicker material. I have to work a little bit more to be able to bend that one. And yeah, so in the end, it really comes down to what fits your body best and what feels most comfortable for you. So to insert your pessary, there's two different ways of doing it. The pessary can be folded to make it a little more narrow as you go in. I would encourage an overhand grip with your dominant hand because this one is a little firmer to fold. The notches where those bigger holes are do allow it to bend more easily in that direction. So some of my ladies do prefer to do that. They will fold it that way. Then you've just got this bit more of a thickening on it, and then you have to turn it so that the knob's closer toward the vaginal entrance and right behind the urethra once it's in. Some of my ladies prefer to just fold it, kind of ignoring those notches, and keeping it in the same position that you want it to sit in once it gets in the vagina. Either way, you're going to go for more of that rainbow. You're inserting it into the vagina, angling down toward the tailbone to get behind the cervix, and then tucking that last bit under the urethra, behind the pubic bone, so it can sit in there. So when you're upright and it's in position, it will actually be on more of a vertical, slightly angled position towards the back. This would be the front, the pubic bone here. It's not going to sit horizontally. I know that definitely confused me when I first learned about pessaries, but it will sit a bit more vertically in the body. So two options: fold it this way or fold it this way. You just need to make sure that once it's inside the vagina, this knob needs to be facing towards the front and not off to the side for the best support behind the urethra for continence control. Some of my ladies like to lie down to insert their pessaries, where the pelvic floor is a little bit more relaxed, the prolapse is already reduced a little bit. Some people prefer to stand, where they feel like they have a bit more leverage and a bit better reach. Same to take it out. So some of my ladies will, again, if it's sitting in this position, they will just be able to get in front or behind that knob, hook onto it with enough purchase to then pull it down and gently ease it out of the vagina. Some like to rotate it a little bit more and then be able to actually use that hole and then bring it down and out that way. Some of my ladies will put a string of non-minty dental floss on their pessary, which will help to give you just something to actually grab it with and then start to pull it down. The other hot tip that I will often encourage, if it feels really quite wide or quite stretchy on the skin and on the tissues as you're pulling it out, is to do a bit of a Kegel. Once you have brought it down enough, so you're relaxed initially so that you can actually get a hold of it, you've brought it down, and then you can do a Kegel to squeeze the pessary as you pull it out the rest of the way. It will put the pressure more on the muscles as opposed to feeling like it's stretching the skin of the vagina. So for some women, that makes it a bit more comfortable to take it out. All right, I hope that's been helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. Um, I find pessaries can be a really helpful tool for prolapse support and then incontinence. And if you don't like it, you just take it out. So worth a try if you're having any of those challenges. And knowing that it is totally appropriate for women of all ages. So early postpartum, could be in your 20s and 30s. I have some women who start using one in their 40s and 50s, and then some women who will start to use them, in their 70s, 80s, or 90s. So it's appropriate for everyone. It's not just for later stages of life. And yeah, I hope that it's helpful for you.